I don't go live. I don't care for live. I will record something and edit it and then put it out. But as I always say, this is what obedience looks like. The Lord told me. He suggested it last night, but he told me this morning. Amen. So I want to start out by saying thank you to everyone who checked on me in June. Those text messages, those phone calls, those eyes that said, you haven't been posting. Where you at? What's going on? Thank you very much for letting me know what I'm doing is not in vain, for one. For two, that I'm loved, I'm thought about, right? But for three, that I'm really am seen. I when nobody likes, just simply double taps on that screen to say, girl, we saw it. It's kind of draining to keep doing it. But obedience, right? But June was hard for me. And it has been hard for me for the last 3 years. We lost Anier on June 28th, and just the anxiety in the end of May walking into June just takes me out every year. I had no plans on crying. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. But it was hard. It was hard because not only was it the anniversary, right? But it was new for me. I'm in a new space doing obedient things. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, I did not plan on crying. Not that I ever plan on crying, but I thought I had this locked in where I could just do it without crying. But anyway, so I simply wanted to say thank you to all of those who decided to reach out and say, hey, you're not posting. What's going on? Thank you. Continue to do that to people who are missing in action. You never know what somebody is going through. Oh my goodness. It's just literally just flowing out of my face. Anyway, I have a few notes because I did want to say thank you for checking on me, and that June was hard, but also that what stuck out to me the full time was Romans 8:28, right? Because I like that cute part where it's just the beginning, where we know all things good. God works for the good of those who love him, right? That's the NIV version. But let's look at I think King James is real good on this verse for me. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, right? Like to stop at that little part right there. Well, at least I do. Because they do, right? But this time, what hit me real, real good, that took care of me, to them who are called according to his purpose. Because I'm called according to his purpose, I'm walking in obedience. And so I got to go through to get where he called me to be. You know, that place, that assignment, that purpose, that thing that when he formed me, he said, yeah, she gonna do that. Yeah. I gotta go through. So when I say that piece held me, Romans 8:28 gonna always do what it do, right? But that one piece, to them who are called according to his purpose, it just did what it needed to do for me, right? And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. So I had to keep reminding myself that even though I don't like what I had to go through, the tears that has to be cried to experience what he has me to teach, what he has me to minister, what he has me My purpose, my purpose. I got to go through all of it. I got to go through it to get where he called me to be. It's not like we can teleport, right? Because we on a journey, we on a destination, and we got to get there. So to just like if we go from here to California, we got to ride through Alabama. We got to experience things. We got to see things. We got to, I don't know the route to California, but either way, you got to go through things and probably hit some bumpy roads, hit some unfavorable weather, right? But anyway, I'm not gonna be here long because clearly I'm crying. So also I wanted to ask some coaching questions that Prophetess Carla had us read in a book in the month of June. What do you want to have? These questions did some work on me and in me, okay? And I pray that they do something to you and for you. What do you want to be? Who do you want to become? What extraordinary things would you like to do? What kind of impact do you want to have on your profession or in your ministry? If you were absolutely unafraid, what would you try? What would you try to do? And I would love for anyone to answer these. Send me your answers. How could you turn one of your hobbies into a business? Come on, God, because bottled tears. Amen. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to go with? What would you like the quality of your marriage to be? Baby, this broke me. Oh, I cried on this one. Ooh, I cried on this one. Spiritually, are you headed in the right direction? Question mark. Uh-huh. What do you want to share with others? Let me answer that real quick. Mine's Romans 8:28. Be joyful in hope, faithful in prayer, and patient in affliction. Because, baby, all things work together. Amen. What charities do you want to support? How much money do you want to donate in your lifetime? How could you better exploit your genius to serve and benefit others? Would you like to skydive or scuba dive? I said neither. What other activities would you like to try? Would you like to have a personal trainer? Absolutely. What about a coach? What experience do you want to have with your children before they go to college or after college? After college was the version I answered. Because my children grown. Thank you. Are there any famous people would you like to meet? Who? Who did I say? I can't remember right now. Would you like to become famous? And if so, by excelling at what? How much passion do you want to have in your marriage? Woo! Let me tell you how that took me out. Okay? Would you like to become a millionaire? How about a billionaire? Do you want to work for someone else the rest of your life? No. Okay? What would you like your net worth to be when you retire? And at what age would you like to retire? What new thing would you like to learn? Question mark. Please share. How involved could you be with your children and your grandchildren? Whew. Would you like to conquer the fear of public speaking? Yes. And here we are. This ain't real public, but it's also public. Amen? Because I'm live and I love to record and edit. Okay? But obedience. Amen. What character traits would you like to develop? My favorite question was, what silly things would you like to do? I would like to be a whole stand-up comedian. I like to be silly. I like to be funny. I like to laugh. But also, I got to clean my act up because my funny ain't saved yet. That's another story. If you had unlimited time, talent, finances, knowledge, and self-confidence and support from your family, how would your life change? First of all, I would be paying fee free, debt free, a whole bunch of things free. Amen. What would you like to witness taking place in your lifetime? I'm not going to give my answer. I want your answer. What is one great thing you would dare to attempt if you absolutely knew that you could not fail? Mine's the breakthrough, darkness, media production, and ministry. I'm going to move in it. I'm going to move in it because I'm breaking darkness. He called me to call it out, expose it, and bring the light that I am. But anyway, I just came on to say thank you to those who checked on me during June. June was hard for me. So thank you for loving on me. Thank you for those who did not call but prayed. I absolutely have forgotten how to do this whole social media thing because it's been over a month and a half. I will attempt to get back on track. I actually tried to throw the podcast and everything away, but the Lord was like, "Nah, you took a break. It's time to get back on it." And I'm like, I don't know what to do and how to do it no more. It's going to take me a minute to figure out how to get back on track, but I will. I will. Thank you. Oh no.